So I've been looking for some unpaved dirt roads and had run into a couple of dead ends, but now I've come across this place and there it says private property, and I'm assuming if you go into the woods that's private property, because there's a small sign back there. It says road 163, 167, and but then there's this here, and it says Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway, and it looks like an off-road trail. And then here's the map. So I'm going to continue down the path that I was going on and see where it takes me. But I've got a full tank of gas and water and a GPS and all that stuff, but I've still got signal, I think, up in this area. So I'm just gonna see what it's all about, check it out. If it gets too squirrely, then I'll backtrack, but gotta check it out. I'm here. Well, that's the end of the road again, so I guess I will head back and go the other way and see what that leads to. But this was a public road, apparently. Only the signs for going into the woods were showing as private, so. But yeah, it was a nice drive. You can't really see anything out of either side because of all the trees, but maybe that'll change in the next one. So head back down and film that one. Alright, let's try this one. So those of you that are familiar with this area, it's called Upper Cane Creek Road. One thing that I do know is that before this trip is over, and probably sometime soon, I've got to get another set of 4.5-inch leaf springs. I'll probably just go ahead and buy the whole set and not add a leaf, and find somewhere along the way that I can have someone help me do it, you know, with jacks and jack stands and all that other kind of stuff. Because maybe it's just my imagination, but they are definitely getting lower and lower in the back, especially the right or the left rear one. That one's pretty much flat.
Turn left.
So
Hawkins Branch Road.
something that I will definitely do. It's not a big deal as long as I don't keep on going on roads like this, but if I do want to tackle any of this kind of stuff and I'd be able to unload my gear somewhere, it would still kind of be a pain with that leaf spring being what it is. Alright, so I will find another way to get to where I want to go, and it looks like, wow, yeah, there's maybe a storm rolling in. Alright, it's Saturday morning, kind of early. I think it's about 8:30. I got up early today because one, I couldn't sleep, and two, it's the weekend. There were a ton of cars parked in the gorge area of Daniel Boone National Forest. So I took this road that you can only walk on, and it comes out to these cliffs, and I haven't reached quite the end yet, but thought that was kind of neat. I don't know if you can really see that or not, probably not, but just a lot of cliff faces kind of overlooking the canopy below. It's pretty neat. And here's another view on the other side. There's actually a camping spot behind me. If you don't mind the breeze, this would be a really cool camping spot. So they caution about cliffs below. You can kind of see how they just drop off there. So I'm not going any further. So I just came from up there, and what this is you're kind of on a peninsula up above the canopy, and you've got the valley below. So when you come down here, and you obviously have to really watch your step, because that's where I am, and that just falls off. Same thing here. It goes like that all the way around. But it is a really pretty view, even though you can only see so much. But it's kind of neat with the canyon walls all around. So this isn't too bad, this section here. Over here, to see this view, this isn't gonna be a forgiving fall. That's the view over there. It's about a mile, mile and a half in from where I was at the, what's it called, Tunnel Bridge Road. So it was a nice walk, and even though it's the weekend, I haven't seen anybody yet, so I think I'm just gonna sit here a little while. It is kind of cool, but I'll sit in the sun, enjoy the view. So that is what's blocking the Hell for Certain road. It's got a bunch of concrete. I don't know how this piece, it must have washed away, I guess, underneath there. But they got the tree across the concrete, this metal thing, whatever that is, blocking this. And then it goes down. It looks like probably a local's off-road trail or something, because this goes down there, and then actually it comes out on the other side of the log there. So people that really want to get out here can go up this way, I guess. But it'd be kind of cool to see what it is. There's no signs that say private property or do not go down here or anything like that, so could possibly be private property. But regardless, I'm not walking all the way down there, and I'm sure as hell not coming up here. So anyway, I just had to check it out. Hell for Certain road just seemed too interesting not to at least look at.